This video discusses how to use the articles a, an, and the. In English, nouns in the singular often take an article which goes before them. Consider these: a pencil, an apple, the pencil, the apple. And sometimes no article is needed. Sugar tastes sweet. Now we'll discuss words that have no article in a separate video. Mastering articles is one of the most difficult aspects of English. Some languages, such as Italian, Spanish, or German, use articles, but many languages do not, and thus it's difficult for those learners of English. Let's begin by discussing singular nouns. Singular countable nouns always take an article, a, an, or the, or another determiner such as my, your, this, that, etc. But we'll cover all of those in another video. We use a and an, which are called indefinite articles, when we talk about something for the first time or when it's part of a larger group or type. For example, I watched a good film. Film is a general category. Would you like a coffee? There are many types of coffee. Coffee is a general type of drink. These are also called, aptly enough, general nouns. I want a sandwich. We don't know which sandwich they're talking about. It could be any sandwich. We also use a and an when we're talking about jobs. And if you remember in earlier videos on how to introduce yourself in beginning conversations, we talked about jobs. And with these jobs, we use the article a or an. For example, what do you do? I'm an architect. He's a lawyer. She's a scientist. My mother is a teacher. Now, how do we distinguish or determine when to use a and when to use an? Let's talk about it. We use a or a, it can be pronounced two ways, when the word that follows it begins with a consonant, such as these examples: a car, a laptop, a phone, a coat, a table. We use an when it's followed by a vowel sound. This makes the pronunciation easier for the speaker. An Audi, an orange, an Apple computer, an actress, an Italian shop. Now, there's a little bit of a difficulty for young learners in learning when to use a or and with the letters U and H. In general, if there's a vowel sound with the U or H, we use an, such as an umbrella, an air. And we use the if the noun begins with a consonant sound, such as a university, a house. Now let's turn to the article the or the. There are several ways to pronounce this word. We use the, which is called the definite article, when the listener already knows which thing we are talking about because it was already mentioned before, or there's only one of them. For example, I'm going to take the dog for a walk. Both people in that conversation know precisely or exactly which dog they're talking about. Have you seen the house keys anywhere? Again, both people know which keys they are talking about, so we use the. They attend the school in the center of town. Now, the school is probably the only school in the center of town, and thus we use the because everyone knows which school it is, the one in the center. We also use the when it's only one of something. For example, the sun, the moon, the earth. The library, if it's a small town and there's only one library. Otherwise, you can't say the library. The bank, again, if it's the bank that both of you go to, you can refer to it as the bank. The teacher's desk. There's only one teacher's desk. So I hope that's been clear. But let's review what we've just talked about in this video. We use a or an when we discuss something general, such as a university, a film, or when we discuss a job, an actor, a teacher, a blogger. We use a or and depending on the first sound of the noun. So if it's a consonant sound, then we use a. If it's a vowel sound at the beginning, then we use an. And we use the when people know what we are talking about, or when there is only one of these. If you like this video, make sure and press the like and tell your friends about my beginner video series. And don't forget to subscribe so that you can see a new video every Monday. Thanks for watching.